A lot of folks, many of you, were so floored by this story in Alabama. So today we're following up. We told you about this yesterday. This man arrested for allegedly poisoning 2-century-old trees, an apparent act of revenge all over football. By the way of a refresher, here we go. These trees are beloved to Auburn University. And what you're looking at here, there are actually Auburn students partying under these hallowed oaks. They're the Toomer Oaks after the team's national championship just a couple months ago in January. And as I told you yesterday, scientists say the trees are now dying. I want to take you back to this radio clip. You're going to hear a caller saying he had poisoned these Toomer Oaks after Auburn beat Alabama. Listen to this. It's apparently part of a football grudge that dates back 28 years.
A good friend of mine that lived in Birmingham sent me a copy of the newspaper showing the Auburn students rolling Toomer's Corner celebrating Bryant's death.
Now stop. That is just one of the most shocking things I've ever heard. I do not want to believe that is true.
Okay, let me finish my story.
Okay.
This year I was at the Iron Bowl.
There's no way that could be true.
Well, okay. This year I was at the Iron Bowl, and I saw where they put a Scam Newton jersey on Bear Bryant's statue.
Okay, and again, that's 28 years later.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what I did. The weekend after the Iron Bowl, I went to Auburn, Alabama, because I live 30 miles away,
Sure.
and I poisoned the 2 Toomer's trees. I put Spike 80 DF in them.
Did they die?
Do what?
Did they die?
They're not dead yet, but they definitely will die.
Is that against the law to poison a tree?
Well, do you think I care?
No.
Okay, I really don't. Hey, and you can tell Tammy, I hope, never mind.
Okay.
Roll down Tide.
Did you hear that? Now, that caller, he called himself Al from Dadeville, talking to longtime radio host Paul Feinbaum, who was kind enough to join me right now, literally during a commercial break of his radio show. So, Paul, we'll talk fast. But tell me first here your thoughts when you had this we'll call him Al, call into your show talking about putting Spike 80 DF on these Toomer trees. You didn't seem so surprised that he poisoned them. What was your reaction?
Well, Brooke, at first I really didn't believe it, or maybe I didn't want to believe it. But as the day went on, we started hearing from arborists and horticulturists who said that maybe he was telling the truth. So we were concerned at that point, and then the next day the officials contacted us, and we began cooperating after that.
So the officials contact you. I understand that the feds approached you about this. To your knowledge, is there an active federal investigation into these oak trees?
Well, the FBI definitely got involved for several reasons. I think partly because these are historical items. I can't tell you with any degree of specificity where that is right now, but I know that they have been part of the investigation.
The guy who's behind bars now, guys, let's throw his mugshot back up. He's Harvey Updike Jr. Do you know if he's still in jail?
I believe he is. I think he's on $50,000 bond. I'm not sure when he's getting out, but I know for his probably for his own safety. I think he's better off in jail than roaming the streets of Auburn right now.
Now, look, I'm from the South. I get it. I get the rivalry, and I know a lot of people get college rivalries. We're talking Alabama. We're talking Auburn. I mean, do college officials worry that something could get out of hand over these oak trees, sort of a back and forth potentially? I mean, a revenge?
Well, listen, you won't be surprised by what I say, Brooke. You're from the South, and this is the nastiest rivalry in the country. And I think it's ratcheted up a couple of notches. Alabama won the national title, followed by Auburn. There's great hate. There's also a lot of skepticism from the Alabama fan base that Auburn won an illegitimate national championship because of this Cam Newton controversy.
Right.
So I think that has played a role in all this, yes.
Gosh, we played a soundbite yesterday, and we heard from a grown man crying. I mean, this is a huge, huge deal in your neck of the woods. Paul Feinbaum, thanks so much for weighing in and calling me during your commercial break. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.